Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you through my back day workouts, and I'm focusing on building strength for one of my biggest goals this year, mastering the pull-up. As many of you know, I am 6 months into my calisthenics journey, and I'm really diving deep into building my back and overall upper body strength. So let's get into it. So first off, in this video, I'm going to show you how I warm up. I'm going to walk you through my pull-up training routine, and then we'll finish off with some accessory exercises using the cable machines to target any muscle imbalances. So we always start with the basics, and for me that means spinal waves. The spine is the foundation of your body, so keeping it flexible and lubricated is a must. If you neglect your spine, you're setting yourself up for unnecessary injuries down the line. So spinal waves are essential to get the joints moving and prepared for action. Next, I'm going to transition into a static plank to engage the core. A lot of people think only the back muscles are at play when doing pull-ups, but your whole body is involved, especially the core. A strong core is crucial to help stabilize your body during the pull-ups. And if your core isn't up to par, other muscles will compensate for that weakness, which we call synergistic dominance. And trust me, you do not want that. Planks are underrated, and right now I can hold for about a minute. I'm constantly challenging myself to beat that time, and I suggest you do the same. Next, I'm doing some wrist warm-ups. These are non-negotiable for me on upper body days. In calisthenics, a lot of the weight is supported by your wrists, whether you're doing push-ups, planks, or pull-ups. So take the time to warm up your wrists properly, even to the point of mild soreness. It'll help you to save a lot of pain and potential injury down the line. Now let's get into these shoulders. I love using resistance bands for shoulder mobility. One of my go-to moves is the shoulder dislocations with the band. This movement is fantastic for improving shoulder flexibility and increasing the range of motion, which is essential for pull-ups. I also do the YT band pulls to target the smaller muscles around the shoulder joints. These exercises really help with the mind-to-muscle connection, especially when you're activating the upper body during the pull-ups. Now it's time for the pull-up training itself. I always start with scapular retractions. Scapular retractions are kind of underestimated, but it's really good for scapular awareness. I've seen humongous progress in my pull-up strength. So this is foundational for activating the muscles in your upper back, especially the rhomboids, the traps, and the lats. By focusing on the scapula, the shoulder blades, you'll set yourself up for better pull-ups down the line. Next, I do the negative pull-ups. If you're working on your pull-ups, this is a must. If you want to progress at all, negative pull-ups are your best friend. I know they are pretty hard, but once you do them repeatedly, they get easier. The key is to engage your core to minimize any swinging. And as you can see, I'm kind of swinging a lot because I jumped. But keep watching because you'll see a literal improvement in my swinging because I've worked on the imbalances with the accessory exercises that I'll be showing you later on in the video. So I used to rely on the resistance bands to help with these, but I found that depending on them too much can slow down progress. So now I focus on full body engagement with each exercise. I prefer to do my pull-up training before moving to accessory exercises while my muscles are still fresh. That way I can really focus on form. So I would advise filming yourself doing these exercises because it's super helpful. It helps you to spot the weak points and make necessary adjustments. For example, as you can see from this footage, my right shoulder is slightly higher than my left. This indicates some imbalance in my body, and it could be due to a weak core and muscle imbalances in my lats, shoulders, or both. This is a good cue to pay attention to and address during accessory exercises. And also listen to your body. During my pull-up sets, I noticed some mild discomfort in my right elbow. That tells me that my forearm strength could use some work. So I'll make sure to target those during accessory exercises. Okay, so in this footage, you can see that my swinging has minimized. And that's because I did the following exercises to really help me with those imbalances. I'm so proud of myself, guys. Oh my goodness, I'm really about to master the pull-up. Crazy. Also, and if you're a beginner or you're just starting your pull-up journey, there's nothing to be embarrassed by. I've been there. Australian pull-ups are a great way to start. It's a fantastic alternative to banded pull-ups, and it will allow you to work the same back muscles with less intensity. And also, I would recommend improving your grip strength. Dead hangs are a great way to start, and they really helped me improve my pull-up strength. So now that we've hit the main pull-up training, it's time to address any imbalances and build up supporting muscles with accessory exercises. First, I hit the bent over barbell rows. This compound movement is fantastic for building pulling strength, and it helps to target the lats, the traps, and the rear delts. This is one of my main movements to build up the strength needed for pull-ups. And I do this first because this compound exercise requires more energy than the rest of the isolation exercises. The lat pulldowns are a staple in my routine. They specifically target the lat muscles, which are key for pulling movements, and this exercise helps to improve the range of motion in the lats, making the pull-ups feel smoother over time. And it also mimics the pulling movement that you do in a regular pull-up exercise. So yeah, can't skip this. Can't skip these. Now for the shoulders, I do cable lateral raises. I love cable lateral raises. These help to target the medial deltoid, which is important for maintaining stability during the pull-up motion. Next, I incorporate the cable front arm raises. These target the anterior deltoids and help improve shoulder stability, which is key for keeping good form during pull-ups. Next, we're going to do the straight arm lat pull downs. These are excellent accessory exercises because they isolate the lats without involving the biceps. This helps strengthen the upper back and core, which improves the mind-muscle connection, making it easier to activate the lats during the pull-ups and other pulling movements. Face pulls are another shoulder-focused exercise. They target the upper traps, the rear delts, and the rotator cuff muscles, all of which contribute to shoulder health and pull-up performance. And FYI, if you really want good posture, if you want to stand up straight, these are good exercises that will help you with your posture. Now, time for the unilateral exercise. If you're not doing unilateral exercises, especially in your upper body, you are missing out and you are in a high risk for injury. So this is the single arm horizontal cable row. And this exercise allows me to focus on each side individually, helping me to correct any imbalances between my left and my right sides. The horizontal angle is more effective for building scapular stability and mid-back strength, which is critical for proper pull-up mechanics and reducing injury risk. So this variation works the middle traps, the rhomboids, the rear delts, in addition to the lats. These exercises are crucial for scapular retraction and stability, which are essential at the top phase of a pull-up. Next are the single arm diagonal cable rows. These are fantastic to work the lats, the rear delts, and the traps in a slightly different angle, improving overall shoulder mobility and upper body strength. This is better for targeting the lats and mimicking the pull-up path. This is more effective for the main pulling muscles used in a pull-up. So this variation shifts some of the emphasis to the lower lats, the tres major, the obliques, because the pulling motion mimics part of the pull-up's path. It can also engage the serratus anterior and core stabilizers more, depending on how steep the angle is. It also replicates part of the upward pulling motion of a pull-up, especially if you're focusing on initiating the movement with your lats. So this is great for activating the lower lats and developing the mind-muscle connection for the latimus dorsi, which is key for pull-ups. Overall, which is more effective? I think both lateral exercises are very effective. And after doing these two, the horizontal angle and the diagonal angle, I noticed a huge difference in my pull-up strength. And it also reduced that muscle imbalance with my shoulder lifting up. So I think the imbalance was really in my lats. Yeah, so take advantage of unilateral exercises. And it's also a good way to have some core engagement, because I could feel my core doing these exercises, and so beneficial. So finally, I finish with the Zottoman curls for the biceps and the forearms. The Zottoman curls are an excellent accessory exercise to add to your routine if you're looking to improve your pull-up performance. The supinated grip works the biceps, while the pronated grips targets the forearms. Stronger forearms and biceps means better control when you're performing pull-ups, as both muscles play a key role in the pulling motion. This teaches your muscles to resist weight in both directions, which is beneficial for the controlled negative pull-ups or any body weight exercise that requires stability and control. One of the biggest advantages of the Zottoman curl is their ability to improve grip strength, which is a major factor in performing successful pull-ups. Remember when I said that my elbows hurt while doing the pull-ups? Yeah. The switching of the grips during the Zottoman curls provides a great way to engage the different stabilizing muscles around the elbow joint. Personally, I prefer to do the seated Zottoman curls because when you do the standing, it can be easy to swing your body or use momentum to lift the weights. But when you perform them seated, you eliminate any potential for cheating by using your legs or your hips, forcing your arms and upper body to do all the work. This leads to a more controlled and isolated contraction of the biceps and forearms. And that's it for back day, guys. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content on my fitness journey and tips to help you crush your calisthenics goals. Let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, bye-bye.